Hello everyone, welcome to my biology classes. So we were doing animal kingdom. This is part 5 of the chapter. So we already did phylum number 1, that is Porifera. We already did phylum number 2, that is Coelenteratus, and we also did phylum number 3, that is Ctenophorus. So today we will be starting with phylum number 4, that is Platyhelminthes, and it is also known as the flatworm. Okay, so in the picture, in the background picture, you can see the flatworm, means it is dorsally ventrally flattened. Okay, it is flattened from the front side also, flattened from the back side also. Is it clear? So we'll see some characteristic features of platyhelminths in this video. So moving on to the slides. So the first point, it is saying mostly they are endoparasite, means it lives inside a host body. Endo, inside. Okay, and this act as a parasite. They take the nutrition of the particular host in which they are living in. Okay, and this point I have already discussed, that they are dorso-ventrally flattened body. Okay, dorso means what? Your back side. Ventral means your front side. Okay, so both in front side and back side, they are flattened structure. Okay, therefore they are also known as flatworm. Okay, then the third point, it is saying they are triploblastic, means they are having 3 germ layers. They are having outer ectoderm, they are having middle mesoderm, they are having inner endoderm. Therefore they are triploblastic. Okay, then coming to the fourth point, that is saying they are bilaterally symmetrical, means what? We can divide this organism in 2 different plants, divide it into one plant and getting 2 equal halves. Okay, so therefore it is bilaterally symmetrical. Okay, this point, it is saying they are acoelomate. The spelling mistake, Acoelomate. C is missing here, huh? Acoelomate means they do not have any kinds of coelom. Coelom means what? Body cavity. So they do not have any kind of body cavity. Okay, then the next point, it is saying they are having organ levels of organization. So we have already discussed the 4 levels of organization. We got cellular level of organization, we got tissue level of organization, we got organ level of organization, and organ system level of organization. So this one falls under the 3rd level of organization, that is organ level of organization. They do not have any kind of organ system. Is it clear? Okay, then moving on to the next slide. These are important characteristics features which are unique to this phylum, that it is saying they are having hooks and suckers, okay, which are present basically in the parasitic form. Okay, so they are having hook and suckers. So diagram I'll show you. See, this portion is the hook, this one. Basically, hook are used for the attachment, for the anchorage to the host body, because they will live inside a host body, so they have to be attached to a particular part. So hooks helps them to attach to the host body. Okay, then there is a sucker. So this structure is the sucker. So what is the role of sucker? Sucker used to take the nutrients from the host plant. They used to suck the nutrients. Therefore, it is known as suckers. Okay. Hooks are used for the attachment to the host body, and suckers are helpful in their taking the nutrients from the host body. Okay, nutrients and sucking the nutrients, okay, from the host body. Is it clear about hooks and suckers? So this is the diagram showing a flatworm, okay, where you can see the hooks and suckers, which are unique characteristic features to this phylum. Is it clear? Okay, again moving back to the next front slide. So understood, hooks and suckers are present in the parasitic form. Then in the next point it is saying flame cells. These are also unique characteristic features to this phylum. Flame cells are present in this case, which will helps in the osmoregulation and excretion. What is osmoregulation? To control the osmotic pressure, to control the salt and water concentration of the body. Okay, this flame cells are used for osmoregulation and excretion. Okay, I'll show you a diagram where these flame cells are present. So this is a diagram of a flatworm. Here in this structure, flame cells will be present. The enlarged view of it is given here. See, this is a flame cell. Okay, and there is a excretory pore for the excretion to take place. Basically, what is the role of flame cell? For excretion and osmoregulation. Is it clear? And flame cell you can see in this phylum only, in phylum Platyhelminthes. Is it clear to you all? Okay, then moving on to the next slide. They are hermaphrodite or monoecious, means sexes are not separate. In a single body, both male and female are present. Therefore, they are known as hermaphrodite, or you can say monoecious. Okay. Then the next point it is saying internal fertilization takes place. Inside the body, the male and female gametes used to fuse together to undergo fertilization, and you can see indirect development through many larval stage. There is no direct development, there is indirect development in case of Platyhelminthes. Clear? And the last point it is saying one of the example of Platyhelminthes, that is planaria, is one of the example of Platyhelminthes. This planaria is having high regenerative capacity. What do you mean by high regenerative capacity? It means that whenever you cut a piece of a particular planaria, it will again regrow, like our nails used to regenerate. Okay, if you cut it again, it can grow. Like that, this planaria is having the same property. If you cut the head will grow. If you cut the tail will grow. It's like that. Okay, so this planaria are having high regenerative capacity. Is it clear? Okay, then moving on to the next point. Examples of some Platyhelminthes. The first example is Fasciola, and the common name is liver fluke. Okay. Then the next is Tenia, that is also known as tapeworm. The third one is planaria. Okay. We'll show some picture of it. This is Tenia, tapeworm. Okay. This is a diagram of a flatworm, that is Tenia. Okay. Then this is planaria, which is having high regenerative capacity. If you cut this portion, again it will regrow. If you cut this portion, again it will regrow. If you have this portion also, from this portion, again it will form the head and the tail. It is having high regenerative capacity. Okay. Moving on to the next slide. This is a diagram showing Fasciola, also known as liver fluke. In this you can see suckers also. Label diagram of a sucker. This one is a sucker. Okay. It is having mouth, head, body. They are having ventral suckers also. Okay. Is it clear? The examples you have to know. So that much for this phylum Platyhelminthes. So see you in the next video. Thank you for your patient hearing.